Hey everybody, so today we're heading out of town to go to a park that we like. Um, right along with us, what we're going to do is we're going to have some lunch and then we're going to set up the canopy on the back doors so you guys can see what they're like. It is a gorgeous day in the mid 80s. Actually, I think it's only 84, 82 or 84 right here. So it's just a gorgeous day. So sit back and ride along with us, and then we'll get to some other things. Jay grew up here in Colorado and up in the Denver area, and he spent summers in Wyoming where his father owned a dude ranch. And Jay was a wrangler. He took groups out on horseback for long rides and tours and meals and things. And then he was also in charge of all the horses on the ranch. He groomed them and fed them and saddled them and brushed them down and did all that. He's always loved his horses, and to this day he's involved with horses. I am from the Midwest, and so every time I ride around still, and I've been here going on 20 years, and I'm still amazed and mesmerized by the beauty in this state. It's like the weather in Michigan. If you don't like what you're looking at, just wait 5 minutes. There'll be something totally different to look at out here, and it's just gorgeous. I never mind riding out of town to go somewhere else to see something else. It's just so incredibly beautiful. I'm so glad that I'm here. I like the climate. It's dry. The climate is really dry here because it's high desert, and I'm used to extremely humid east side of the United States summers. And we don't have ticks here, which is really nice. We do have rattlesnakes. So, I could list a long list of things on both sides, pros and cons, but I'll tell you what, I don't ever see myself going back east because it's just so beautiful out here. The people are really, 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 really nice. Everybody's more laid back. They're just awesome people out this way. And I just feel really lucky to be here, and as you can see from the scenery, it just keeps going and going and going. Very diverse. It's just a gorgeous place to live. Okay, here come the railroad tracks. That means right around this curve is the park we're going to. So let us get in there, get parked, get set up, get some lunch going, DP the dogs, and get organized, and then we'll sit, enjoy a little quick lunch, and then I'll show you guys the rear canopy that I made. It works so well. I didn't think it was going to be a big deal, but that green canopy, it really, it feels naked once you have it up and you take it down. It just doesn't even feel the same when that thing comes down. It's wonderful, and you'll see that here in just a minute. Lived in Alaska for several years, and we would take salmon right from the fishing boat right to the native smokehouse. And I found a brand here that's very close to what we would get from there, and I'll share that brand with you. And I do consider myself a smoked salmon connoisseur, and I'm going to tell you all the fresh, free salmon, halibut, dungy crab that you could ever eat. As much as you can catch, you can eat. But anyway, we get this at our Kroger store out here in Colorado, and it is very close to the stuff that we would have smoked for us up there. And this smoked salmon plate actually costs less than a fast food combo meal. So there you go. Speaking of choices, we have our sunshade up today. That gives us an added extra length when we're sitting in the van. Don't really need to explain much about it. Held on with those beautiful rare earth disc magnets and sewn to custom fit. I do have black panels that go down these cracks in case it's raining or snowing. We do want to put a grommet in the top of this. We just keep putting it off. But if we put a grommet up there, then if it does rain, then we have drainage. So that's nice. Okay, Jay and I are going to eat some lunch.
Absolutely. We have a gourmet lunch.
For not very much a serving, so all right. So it's 84 degrees outside, and sitting here next to a little shade tree that you can see in my handy dandy mirror, it is extremely comfortable in here, and we do not do heat well, so hi Jay.
Hello, Pam. Listen, well, we have a gourmet lunch today.
Yeah, we do. Got some cherries.
Smoked salmon, cream cheese, sweet onion, crackers. And Bing cherries for dessert.
And little man wanting a taste of that salmon, which he knows he's going to get. Oh. Yeah, those kids running by, I have a dream every now and then that I'm running like that again. I could do it if my dog got loose, but why risk the injury? All right, let me eat some lunch because I be hungry. And let's see where Hilda is. There's our girl. Down on the aisle. She got a little taste of salmon. Hilda, did you get a taste of salmon, my girl? Oh, she did, she did. We do have our solar screen on our windshield. If it wasn't for that little bit of a crease or whatever, you wouldn't hardly even be able to tell, but that keeps that hot sun off. I'm telling y'all, it works. Okay, there it is from the outside. You'll see there's a hole in this corner. That's intentional because that point on that door is so sharp. I knew that if I didn't sew a buttonhole type hole on that, that it would break through eventually. And it's just held up with your magnets. And it holds up really well. That's ripstop fabric, of course, Joann Fabrics. And sign up for their newsletters and wait and get your 50% off ripstop like I did. And then same thing over here. It only has 4 magnets on the entire thing. One on the left there, one on the right, and that's all it needs. I kind of waited to see if it needed a magnet up by the brake light, but it just never really did. So, and it extends your personal space and your living area out to the ends of your doors, which is really nice. So, it was a project, but it wasn't that hard. Again, sewing 101 here, and I figured it out. You just have to measure your 2 points on those doors open. That's your most important stretch. This here is a double seam. I'll try to remember to put a link in the video of the lady that I learned it from. But you can see my sewing's not perfect, but that's like the seam you have down the outside of your jeans where you join 2 pieces of fabric. Because the ripstop, hold on a second. The ripstop is only as wide as that center section, and then I had to add a little on each side. So I had to learn how to join fabric.
But anyway, God, it's a gorgeous day in the park today.
Here's a good place to inject a side note. We forgot to demo our privacy screen, which goes up underneath the awning that we are showing you. So we do have this gray screen, and it's also nice because it folds up and packs into this little pouch that I also sewed out of the scrap left over of the gray ripstop. It's a different fabric that I got on Amazon. I didn't like it as much as the stuff at Joann's. But anyway, it just packs up in this little pouch, and you can tuck these things anywhere, and they're good to go. So I just wanted you to see that.
Park today. Volleyball game's getting ready to commence. This is southern Colorado. Just gorgeous. We're home of one of the Supermax prisons out here. We have the Unabomber, some of the 9/11, the first 9/11 bombers. We have, oh man, a bunch of your mafia out of New York. Out here just a few miles from where I'm standing. So that's always interesting. I was a police dispatcher, and we got it under control. That's all I can tell you. We have some of these drug cartel people out here at Supermax. I think there's only 2 or 3 Supermaxes in the country. Forgive me because I really don't know. I believe there's one in California. Ask Jay. He's an encyclopedia. Jay, how many Supermaxes are there in the country?
I'm not sure, 2, 3.
That's what I thought, 2 or 3.
I think this is one of the largest, if not the largest.
Yeah.
I mean, the really, really bad ones are here. Danny the Bull Gravano.
Yeah.
When I was at the hospital, sometimes we get inmates, I like to call them offenders now. And we'd have 4 guards on the room.
Uh-huh.
We'd have sharpshooters on the roof.
Mm.
And we'd have these black helicopters patrolling around.
Mm.
And even one of the tall apartment complexes had sharpshooters on that roof.
Ooh.
So, yeah, it is a serious, serious situation.
And he's seen them come in the iron masks and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The iron masks,
bolted to chairs
masks, they're just really bad guys.
Yeah. Who else is out here? Kaczynski, what's that his name?
Yeah, he's here.
He's the Unabomber, right?
Yeah. The Ted Kaczynski, something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
The what was she called? The Black Widow. She actually became the boss of one of the big cartels, and her number one under her is in this prison.
Ooh. Who else do we have? I told him some of the 9/11, the first 9/11 bombers. We have some terrorists. We have. Oh gosh.
Yeah, it's very serious.
Yep.
You can't even pull into the gate, so to speak.
Yeah, if you even come around the gate to come in, they'll come out and run you off. We found that out, didn't we, Jay?
Yep.
To stop and get a picture of the sign. This white minivan rolls out and they're waving us on. Yeah, they don't mess around.
Nope, not at all. Very large prison complex.
Yep. So anyway, that's our demonstration of lunch in the park on a sunny day with our shade. Is awesome. We'll kick back now some and let our lunch settle and enjoy the breeze, watch a volleyball game, dream that we're young again. I'm sure I could still play volleyball. I'm being silly. I do miss it. I do miss it. All right, guys, we'll see you. Here's Hilda at her protective post. No, she's pretty badass. I'll tell you what, she protects us, but she loves her hugs and kisses too. And and she knows 22 German commands. German because that's the only second language I speak, because I was stationed in Germany in the Army, active duty. So I know some of the language, and she's a German shepherd. And people can't tell her what to do if they don't know her. She's a sweet dog. Oh, it's a nice cool breeze. Oh, it's a nice breeze. Really, really beautiful day to be outside. Yesterday we were 100 degrees, so we stayed in. Today is beautiful. I wish I had our chairs in the van. It's actually very pleasant right here under this tree. But hey, we're good inside too, so. All right, guys. Just a beautiful, beautiful day. It's hard to capture on the video how awesome all of this is. This is our picnic table, of course, right here. It just comes off this bungee cord. And then we have a whole outside table. It sets up in 3 heights. One for sitting height, if you want to eat at it. One for working height, if you want to cook at it. And then an extra low height, I guess for lounging. We put a, let me step out of here the right way so I don't fall. We put a solar panel right there. That feeds into the 12 volt, 9, which keeps the Ford Transit battery topped off all the time. So when we come in and out, we don't have to worry about our battery dying, which happened twice. We had to put Casper up on a rollback 2 different times, and that was a mess. So now we keep our battery charged up with this little guy here. Never had another dead battery, so that was good. Okay.
So I hope that gave you a better idea of what the rear canopy was like. If you guys are thinking about making one, they probably sell them somewhere, but I don't know if that cost us $5 to make, so I'm all about saving $1, honey. But anyway, we're driving home now. Another beautiful drive. Look at the hay coming in. I wonder if that's the first cutting. Might be the second. Beautiful. They get the greenest, most beautiful hay out here. But anyway, thanks for coming along with us today and seeing our canopy and our lunch and our setup and our day in the park. And kick back and enjoy the ride home. We'll see you next time.